We'll call the meeting to order, and we will start with a public hearing for the 2018-2019 school calendar. As provided by state statute and duly published, a public hearing will be held at 5:30, at which time citizens may be heard on the 2018-2019 school calendar. So we'll start with a brief presentation.
In your packet on page 5, replacement is the 2018-19 school calendar. As shared at previous meetings, we do have a calendar committee that's comprised of students from junior high and high school, also teachers, parents, a few administrators, and I chair the committee along with my secretary, Lori Vaughn. We look at scenarios that are pretty close to what we've had in the past and then try to come up with some alternatives. And each person that's on the committee is asked to share the results of our discussion with their constituents, and then we either come back together or do a lot of communicating via email. The draft of this calendar has been on the website. The first committee meeting was mid-November, so the actual draft of the calendar has been out for some time. And in this calendar, the reason why you have a different calendar, you'll note that there is no commencement date selected at this time. We do have a commencement committee that has met to entertain ideas about changes to the date and process. And they will be before you at our next Board of Education meeting with a recommendation, and then we'll plug in the commencement date at that time. So in the past, that would have been the Memorial Day Friday, and it looks like the committee recommendation will move that off of that date. So once that occurs at the next meeting, we'll plug that in. But it doesn't structurally change the requirements of this calendar, which meets the integrity of the state statute. So the number of instructional hours is far above what is the minimum required, and the start date is as late in August as we can get it, which was a recommendation, and spring break aligns with the Missouri S&T spring break, which historically has been something that we've done. So with that, it would be my recommendation that we entertain any comments from the community, should we have any, and if not, move to item 3. My recommendation would be to adopt the calendar as presented.
Okay. Is there anyone in attendance who would like to speak to the calendar? Okay, then we'll move on to the adoption. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to adopt the 2018-19 school calendar.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you.